Welcome to your weekend focus for July the 8th, the 9th, and the 10th, 2016. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly. And before we begin, thank you so much for all of the loving, supportive, positive energy that you send my way each and every day. I truly send it straight back at you, wishing for abundance and joy to be in your life every single day. So now let's get to the cards. I didn't really look at the astrology at all. So we'll just have to see what happens. The sun obviously is still in Cancer. The moon is probably going to be in Virgo. Oh, so we have the King of Coins. I'm so used to doing this before. King of Coins, so that's a very powerful card. That's our imagination. That is our thought process. That is through our thoughts, through our imagination, through our creativity, that we actually can grow our abundance. And then we have the Two of Cups. So, partnerships, relationships. And the Six of Coins. Balance. I got balance right away. It could be the give and take in relationships because it's right after the relationship card. Let's see. Let's see what I start talking about once I start picking up the cards. And then our fallen angel card is, oh, I don't like this card ever. Secrecy. He doesn't show up too often, but I just cringe when he shows up for some reason. Secrecy. Okay, so, well, we start with the King of Coins. Very positive, strong card. The Diplomat, one of the strong diplomats in our deck. He's dressed in green. It's all about the abundance. He holds that coin like he owns it. Like it's his. Like the abundance is his. I see a lot of balance in this card, you know. So what do we have there? We have the tapestry on each side. We have coins on each side. There's a lot about balance here. And it does have to do with our thoughts, our creative energy. Now, we could be bringing in the balance through new relationships. It could be new ideas with the Two of Cups here. It could be new paths that we want to go on. We could be deciding, you know, it's like he's looking out over his balcony into the future, deciding if he should maybe go that route, deciding if that is the right path for him to grow his abundance, to grow his wealth, to grow his well-being. So new paths, new people. This could be relationships. This could definitely be new relationships. This could be taking relationships back to that initial spark when you couldn't wait to hear from them or see them, when you got excited if they sent you a text or phoned you or dropped you an email or stopped by unexpectedly to say hi, where you wish the nights wouldn't end and the days wouldn't begin, where you would have to go back to reality and separate until the next time you planned on meeting again. Where our hearts raced, our palms sweated. You know, this could bring in the sensuality. This could be bringing in the passion in relationships. Especially if you have hit a rut, it's probably a beautiful weekend to embrace special moments, create special moments, to bring back that passion, that sensuality, that heartbeat. If it's a new path, it could be new people coming in. It doesn't necessarily mean new relationships, although it can be new relationships. But then again, new relationships could be a new best friend. It could be new co-workers. It could be new people within the community that you meet and make a special bond with. Maybe people that are like-minded and think like you. Or it could be that It's what you give and take within relationships, and looking at new ways of giving within relationships. This could be where we are negotiating. So, and I am drawn to the green hand, so I would think that whatever you negotiate in this weekend, you're strong. You've thought it through. I mean, we have the diplomat right here with the brainstorming ideas. In my other deck, he's wearing a crown of a living vine, showing the new thoughts and the new ideas. So this could be new contracts that you are entering into, negotiations so that it's fair for everybody. I think that it works in your favor. This could be the give and take. This could be community service, looking for ways to reach out and be one of service, to reach out and help others, to make a difference by utilizing your talents and your abilities to prosper. Now, we have one secrecy. So 1 equals 1, right? That's us. The I am. We have those giant pillars that are lit up in the background. So I would think that is our goals, our dreams, our desires, and it being secrecy, I would think that we really don't need to boast this weekend. I think boasting would probably go against us. Yes, we want to get excited about our passions and our dreams, but excited with ourselves, maybe a close few at the very most, but maybe one other person, a very close friend or a confidant. But secrecy is about not boasting about where you're going. Not because sometimes it turns into, well, a little bit more extravagant than you are hoping for, and those are the new shoes you have to fill. It could be that. Secrecy could also be that you don't want to reveal yourself yet. It's for, the energy would be more for working inwardly, growing yourself, planning your next steps. And I don't think secrecy is a bad thing. I see it as you're just not putting yourself out there. Not putting yourself out there and thinking that somebody's got your back, or somebody's going to lift you up, or somebody's going to praise you, and it's just the opposite, and they start to tear you down, or they start to poke holes in your plan, and you start to self-doubt yourself. You start to self-doubt the plan. You start to self-doubt the path. So I think that's where the secrecy lies. It's to protect it. It's to grow it strong inside of yourself before you step out. Don't worry, they'll see what you're doing. They'll see the growth in you. They'll see the sparkle in your eye. So I think secrecy is more about, what we are sharing with other people, that we don't want to give them the opportunity to shoot us down, to poke holes in what because we're building the plan. Right now we're building the plan. I mean, Mars isn't going quickly, so we're not at the full steam ahead like we'd want to be. Yeah, I do believe that has a lot to, I think that's where the secrecy is. It's believing in yourself. It's believing in your dreams. And it's not standing on the mountaintop shouting it to everybody, because I think the naysayers, the negative people, people who think that they're always right, and I do think that that energy is around. I think it's even for us, that we think that we are more right, more sure. And so, of course, it would be for other people. So when they hear about your plans, well, one, they don't, I mean, if you start to succeed, what does that say about them and their path? So people that don't have much self-worth, people that don't feel great about themselves inside, and you would be surprised at who those people are, because sometimes they come off as the most confident people in the world. They're the first ones to poke a finger. They're the first ones to try and deflate the bubble, pop the balloon of your joy, your happiness, your creativity. So I think you have to be protective. I heard pick another card from there, so we're going to. Leadership again. Leadership was back just the other day, wasn't it? This week for sure. Leadership was part of it. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 is the paternal instinct. Going forward. Somebody was mentioning about the raven's wing there. So maybe you'll comment on what that meant to you, because I don't recall exactly. There was something about a raven being in one of the cards, and then the wing showing up here in this card. And this looks like you're just starting your flight. You know, it's like the wing is over the bull, and the bull is ready to ram whatever you're thinking. And you're trying to fly and soar and create your tomorrow. And that bull is very grounded. Look at that. He's in his own bubble. If you look, he's looking right at you. Can we see that? I don't know if you can see that, but he's looking right at you, wanting to, you know, seeing your vitality. I mean, some people, I'll tell you, I don't know about this world sometimes, but some people, if they see you happy, they try and pull you down. If they see you smile, they go, why do you smile all the time? I get that a lot. Why do you smile all the time? Isn't it a lot better to go around life with a smile on your face than frowning and complaining and kicking the dirt and throwing stones? And so be careful about who you share your dreams and your joys with this week. Take the leadership of yourself. Worry about your own leadership into leading you into your path. Taking your creative thoughts by the horns. Teach that bull a lesson that's trying to pop your bubble. Show them what you're capable of through action, not words, not what will be. Let them observe what has passed in the future. When your confidence is truly soaring. Although with the King of Coins, I think your confidence is very high, but when somebody rips a hole in our dreams, sometimes we lose the confidence. Sometimes we start doubting ourselves, our dreams, our desires. And what do our angels have to say? Decision. Release yourself from that which holds you back, a need to detox, unnecessary worry based on lack of self-confidence. We don't want that coming in. We don't want the unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. So zip it. Go forward this weekend. Feel excited and happy about your dreams, your desires, where you are going in your path, what kind of plans you are formulating in your mind to go forward. But don't share them. Look at that. We got 15 again. So it's the paternal. It's the nurturing. Nurture your dreams. The Three of Raphael. Reasons to celebrate. A community of friends. Happy announcements regarding relationships or children. So I already thought something with relationships was going to happen. Look at that ship coming in the background. All the mermaids are so happy sitting there together. Reasons to celebrate. So I do believe that the energy this weekend will be one where we can enjoy life, enjoy our friends, enjoy celebrating, enjoy get-togethers, enjoy family, friends, children, relationships. Because with the cards, I mean, we actually have very beautiful, harmonious cards for this weekend. The Eight of Michael. You can be free and make a courageous choice to change your situations, not seeing things clearly. There has been a lot of energy over the last several weeks at least, if not longer, of pulling us back in time to different parts of our life, to revisit it, to attach ourselves to the wisdom so that we go forward with the strength, with an empowerment. Now, when we are not seeing things clearly, sometimes it's good to take a step back. Sometimes it's good to meditate and pray, because those aha moments, those epiphanies come to you, that clarity comes to you. You can be free, make a courageous choice to change your situation. You know, I think this is a time when many of us, the Three of Wands is a card that has been coming up a lot, where you really are wondering if you should step forward in this path, and you're thinking about all the wonderment that can be going forward, and yet you're thinking about where you are now, and you know there's safety, or there's security, or there's a cash flow, and we don't want to disrupt that. We don't want to rock the boat. And so a lot of us are kind of sitting on the fence wondering, should I really pursue that dream of mine? Should I really step forward? Because I'm kind of safe now. I know where I stand in life. And if I go in that direction, it's going to open up all kinds of unknown. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. So are you truly happy? Because if you're dreaming about doing something different, doing something that brings you passion, that brings in love, that brings in happiness, are you really happy where you are? Don't you deserve better, more, or at least step into your true passions, your true dreams, the things that really bring in joy? Or maybe it could be you can be free, make a courageous choice to change the situation that you are in a not so happy place. And it's scary to step out into the unknown. You know, when somebody's being abused, they stay. Because at least they can kind of know when they're going to get abused. They know when the punches are coming. They start to believe that they deserve it in some way, and they never do. I don't care what you've done in this world, you don't. You should never be the punching bag for somebody else. That shows their low self-esteem. That shows their anger within themselves. That shows how broken they are, and you're not going to fix them. And you definitely won't fix them by allowing somebody to abuse you. And you don't need to be a punching bag. It can be verbal abuse, where they're always cutting you up, putting you down, making you feel like less than you are. And it's not true. And if you go deep inside, you'll tap into that voice that says it isn't true. And it's scary to break free. But you deserve happiness. You deserve joy. You weren't put on this earth for misery. We have the Knight of Michael. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. And there is so much energy in the sky right now, and I wish I could tell you about some of it, but I really didn't look into the astrology before picking up the cards, but I think there is so much happening. There is so much happening. It is incredible. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Sudden changes. So, mutable energy, obviously. So expect the changes. The changes are there to put you on a new path. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. Don't let fear decide for you. Rationally think about how it will improve your life, better your life, better your self-confidence. Is that 4? That's 4. Perspective. There's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Dare to be different. Dare to be different. Can you dare to be different? I was talking about the Three of Wands, and there we are with the 12, a 3 again. There's a better way. So we are contemplating the different ways we can go forward, the different ways we can stay where we are. I think we're really sitting on the fence. A lot of us are sitting on the fence, or we are not moving fast enough to think that it's going to work. And remember that Mars is moving very slowly right now. It just got off a retrograde. Give the energy time to start picking up the steam it needs to really drive you home. This is the planning stage. This is the figuring it out. This is knowing what to do and taking the time to really know the baby steps involved and taking those baby steps right now. Absolutely. But if you're expecting it all to come together right now and that everything's going to happen as fast as you want, chances are it won't. It'd be great if it would, but chances are it won't, unless you've got really something special in your natal chart. Chances are that until Mars starts really moving, and I don't think Mars really starts moving until probably September, is when it really starts to pick up speed. Maybe in August. I could be wrong there. It could be in August. But July is the planning stages. It's getting everything into the right perspective. It's using our logic and using our emotion combined. And keeping the logic in there so that we know what we're supposed to do, what the next step should be. If we're missing a part, if there is holes, don't let somebody else point it out to you. You figure it out. Where can it go wrong? Where can it take a left turn? What do you need to do to keep it on course? You hold the reins to your destiny. And a higher intuition card. And for those who keep asking me what the deck's name is, it's higher intuition. So I don't know what this angel deck is anymore. It's by Doreen Virtue, the one that I'm doing this with. Okay. It's based on the tarot, so I'm sure that'll help. I mean, she has a lot of fabulous. Look at that. Who jumped out? Take a chance with the starfish. But I think it's called a sea star or something. I think they threw me for a loop one time when I had this one before. Let's check it out. We'll go through it fast because it did jump right out at us. So obviously we need to pay attention to it. The seahorse and the sea star. Take a chance. Freedom, chance, fear, and passion. Life itself cannot give you joy unless you really will it. Life just gives you time and space. It's up to you to fill it. If you've chosen Sea Star, it's time for you to take a chance, a leap of faith. You've been lacking in energy and motivation. It could be out of fear, or it could be that you're caught up with a bit of laziness and have beached yourself. It can be quite scary to change, and although you may feel stuck, you are never stuck. You have free will to change the course of where you want to go in your life. Free yourself from the past and allow yourself to feel again. That's exactly what I've been trying to say. I'm glad Sea Star came here and got it all together for me. You might be stuck in a dead-end job. Look for one in a different field that feeds your passion. You might be eyeing the cute girl at the coffee shop or looking at the cute boy who changed your oil. Ask him or her out. When you begin to take a chance on one thing, you will find it easier and easier to continue doing that in every part of your life, which will only draw you closer and closer to your ultimate success. You won't know unless you take a chance. Well, that's really what the angels were saying, definitely. We're going to put that card back in because that wasn't our card. So our angels were definitely saying, time to move quickly, there's a better way, you can be free, reasons to celebrate, release yourself from that which holds you back, right there. That's the card I was looking for, although they're all saying it, aren't they? Release yourself from all that which holds you back. Unnecessary worry based on the lack of self-confidence. And that's exactly what Sea Star was saying, wasn't it? I don't even think I need to pick another card, but I wouldn't take a card that flipped out as the actual card. I think that's an extra message from Spirit, from our angels, from God, the universe. Just really clarifying things for us, knowing where the energy is and why we need to pay attention to that energy. So our actual card is our possum is back. Under the radar. Our possum is back. So do we play dead? We stand back, and I guess that would go with the silence card, wouldn't it? Our possum. Our secrecy card. Was it secrecy? Yes, 1, secrecy. The possum is, oh, I better just jump up here. Warrior, practical, and assess. When the oak is felled, the whole forest echoes with its fall, but 100 acorns are sown in silence by an unnoticed breeze. I do love that. I've got to write that down and read it every day because I think that's just beautiful. The possum is a master actor, knowing which role to play at the proper time. Possum have practical and intelligent energies that help them assess the situation as to which part they should play. If they feel threatened, they play dead. Possum has entered your life today because it wants you to embrace your inner warrior. It is a time for you to go under the radar until the situation feels safe once more. Be careful how you use your words at this time, as you may injure relationships and cause more ripples. Instead, take some time to allow any arguments or miscommunications to quiet, and then don't bring them up. You don't always have to be right, and sometimes stepping away from a situation helps to heal it more quickly and effectively. You may notice that work situations may feel difficult and transitions are happening. Don't start fretting that your job is in danger. Instead, let things play out around you. So I think we really have to go with the secrecy, remaining quiet, taking the back seat, watching how things play out. But at the same time, we also need to work on our dreams and where we want to go. Remember, we started with the King of Coins, and he is the diplomat, thinking things through, making the plans for success, for well-being, for joy, for happiness in our life. So this is a weekend, I think, to, stay in the background a little bit more. Definitely get out and have fun and celebrate and have joy, because we did have that in there, and I do think the energy is promoting that. But when it comes to your heart, when it comes to your passions, when it comes to your dreams, work on them in quiet, in meditation, in prayer, in alone time with yourself. And start to see how you can actually go forward. And remember, we had so many things about releasing yourself from holding you back. Time to move quickly. You can be free. Reasons to celebrate. And there's a better way. Pause for reflection and insight. Your perspective. Allow your perspective to grow, gain speed, gain wisdom, and gain opportunity. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you. Absolutely.